Lucas, Professor of Learning at the University of Winchester, where I run the Centre for Real World Learning. I'm also a member of the alliance that City and Guild supports for research into vocational education, along with AELP and the 157 group. And that interest in research is what brings me to apprenticeships. Apprenticeships are really important. It's great to hear that we're going to have 3 million of them. It's interesting to speculate where they're going to come from. It's essential that we think not just about the quantity, but the quality. We actually know an awful lot about apprenticeship learning, but we seldom find it between the covers of the same book. We know a lot from countries across the world and from different occupations about different pedagogies, about the learning and teaching methods which work best, outside, inside, at different levels, in different contexts. But what we don't do very well is that when we're thinking about apprenticeships, we tend to just think numerically, to think about quantity. And we absolutely must focus on the quality of the learning experience. A number of things that we can do there. One is to share in a really rich conversation using training providers, colleges, all those employers involved in this, a good conversation about which learning methods work for which apprenticeships and why. That's number one. Number two is we could actually take a tool that exists already, the individual learning plan, and transform it into something that would be a useful formative document of progress for apprenticeships. And number three, in all this conversation about a protected name, which I like, the idea within the Queen's speech that an apprentice is just as important as a student who goes to university. I like that idea, but it's a lot more complicated than just brand protection. So we need to have a full and serious public debate about being more ambitious for what we can achieve through the apprenticeship pathway. So just that, if we can do all of those three things, then I anticipate that in a year's time we'll be looking at both an improvement in the quality and a huge increase in the number of apprenticeships at all levels and at all ages.